doing. What's happening? Look, now, when I first started tattooing, I didn't have like a mentor or any type of guidance or anybody showing me the ropes of actually being a tattoo artist. So, if you know, I'm self-taught. Basically, I know all I know and I do what I do from a long history of trial and error, messing up to get stuff right. And really, a lot of messing up. So, today I just want to talk to y'all about the struggles I went through in my journey in being a self-taught tattoo artist and what I learned from it. The first struggle I had was no mentor, no guidance, no real feedback. So a lot of things at this point were just, it's just not having somebody in your corner to correct you or guide you in the right route to become a better artist. So I spent months tattooing, almost years tattooing, doing the wrong thing and getting used to it. Doing all this, thinking I'm improving, but really I wasn't. And you just spend all that time repeating bad habits, and the whole time I never knew they were bad habits, but I just kept repeating them. I didn't have no feedback, nobody to tell me that's not the way you do it, that's not right, or it's a much easier way to do this. And that's something that I really always wanted when I first started tattooing. I always wanted somebody to tell me when I'm messing up, when I'm doing something good or wrong, or if I'm missing something for doing that. So I'm one of those people, I love constructive criticism. I don't take it personal. Like, you can say it in the most hurtful way in the world and I wouldn't take it personal. Like, that's just me. There's nobody that's gonna be harder on me than me. So I done already called myself trash and everything over 100 times. So, but yeah, that's like the biggest that's the biggest struggle of being a self-taught tattoo artist, is not having any form of guidance, mentor, or nobody above you that's better than you to actually give you real, raw feedback on what you're doing and how you're doing it. And the second one, since I didn't have any guidance or mentor, I learned everything the hard way. So it was literally just trial and error, constant messing up, mistakes. Even with just like straight up tattooing, I didn't exactly know how deep I should be going with the needles at first for a minute. I didn't know the proper way to set the machine up every single time. Sometimes I was sloppy. I had the needle hanging out more than other times. So, and sometimes, and mostly, it wasn't even that. It's just I ran my machines too high. So, and caused blowouts and stuff like that. So being a self-taught tattoo artist is definitely not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Even if you keep going at it, it's definitely not easy. The second one was learning the hard and long way without a mentor. So I had no guidance. I did everything through trial and error. I had to figure out what voltage to run my machines at on my own, how to set my machines up on my own, how to shade on my own. What else? And I learned how to set my own equipment up, which took a very long time. I had a tattoo kit for a whole year before I even used it because I didn't know how to set it up. I wanted to learn how to build machines too, so that's another thing that kept me from actually really starting to tattoo earlier when I could have. So I spent a whole year sitting on a tattoo kit, figuring out how to build coil machines, how they ran, how it felt to run it right, and how to set it up for shading and lining. And I still really didn't know I was just kind of guessing, because back then I couldn't go online and really look up how to do a lot of this stuff because it wasn't out there. So again, that's another thing a mentor, if I had a mentor, would have helped start me off on the right path a lot earlier and save me a lot of headache, a lot of trial and error, and a lot of disappointment. Number 3 for me was having no structure in my workflow, in my work ethic at all in general. So back then, even when I started getting a hang of how to set the machine up, the way I like to set my station up, which I learned how to set the station up the sanitary way, the proper way, gloves on. I've never done a tattoo without gloves, and I've never done a tattoo with the same needle. I always open new needles up. So I was doing bogus work, but it was always clean, safe work. So, but I had no structure. Number 3, that was no structure. I used to, when I started getting going and started really getting people to come to me and to help me get better at tattooing, I used to treat tattoos kind of like a quick turnaround. So what I mean by that is, you some of y'all know how barbershops are. You have the barber, you have a bunch of clients sitting there watching TV, talking. That's exactly how I used to tattoo. Just sitting in a room with 5, 6, 7 people all lined up to get a tattoo while they're watching me tattoo, either watching TV or playing a video game or something to keep themselves entertained while they're waiting on me to finish up the first person I was doing. So literally I was running like a very, very high-paced, quick tattooing service. So it was literally no structure at all. It's just a bunch of people in a room, or I was doing tattoos in a house. I had a whole room built to be like a little tattoo shop almost. Pictures all on the wall, station TV on the wall, all this stuff, but still it was no structure. It's a bunch of people crammed into a room waiting on me to finish up a tattoo that I have to race through. I don't have time to sit here and look at it, do this, draw this up, change this, do that. I literally got to get you in and out. And that was my whole workflow at that point, which it's crazy to even say that I used to tattoo like that. You couldn't pay me to do that anymore. And my whole workflow was that. It was just, the day would start off, they'll come in, I don't know what they want. I just have a whole bunch of pictures on the wall. They come in with no idea what they want, walk around, look, grab a picture off the wall, hand it to me. I take the picture, take it to the printer, copy it, print it out, rip it or cut it out, stencil it, slap it on them, or prep their skin, slap it on them, and just get the tattooing after that. And I used to run, and just like I said in the last little section of it, I used to tattoo fast with my machines high. So I used to race through the line work. The lines would be patchy. They wouldn't be fully saturated in. Some of them be kind of faded out, be shaky. But it's like I knew that the whole time doing it. But I'm like, I have all these people standing here on the side watching me. I can sit here and spend the next hour or so trying to fix this line work. Or when I'm shading, I was shading fast too, so the shading wasn't fully saturated. It was scratchy looking, patchy sometimes, shading outside the line sometimes because I'm trying to do it so quick to get everybody in and out. It was really hectic. Just no structure at all, none. No structure whatsoever. So, and at the end of the day, I really hated the way that I tattooed like that. After all, I finished all my tattoos for the day. I used to just sit there and scroll through all the tattoos I did for the day, and I swear to you, it was depressing looking at the level of work that I was doing. I didn't care about the money. I wanted to actually do good work. So, and I didn't know how to improve from that. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know how to change my work habit or a proper way to build structure in my environment to make me do better work. Or I didn't know to slow down. I just felt the need at that point. I felt the need that anybody that hit me up for a tattoo, I had to tattoo them. The minute they come in this building or they come in my house, they sit down, they're getting a tattoo. It's no 90% sure. It's 150% sure they're leaving out of here with a new tattoo on their body. Good or bad, they were leaving with a tattoo. So, and then again, the whole time, at the end of the day, I hated every single tattoo that came from me at that point in time. I hated every single one. But at the same time, I had no idea how to improve, how to change, or just nothing. Everything was literally cloudy. I knew what I was doing at the moment, and I knew how good I wanted to get. So I have where I'm at right now, and then where I want to be, but everything in between, I have no idea how to do that. What step I needed to take, the next route, even the slightest bit of thing to change. I didn't know at all. Nothing. Like, completely nothing. I just know I wasn't happy with the level of work that I was doing. It was trash. I was doo-doo ball. All that. So, and I had a reputation at that point. I was cheap. I did cheap tattoos and I did fast tattoos. So, of course, a lot of people don't love that. Like, you don't have to sit here long and take pain. You're in and out quick, and you're not spending that much money. So yeah, a lot of people used to love that, but I doubt they used to love the work though. But that's the third one. No structure in my workflow or my work ethic. And the fourth one. Is it the fourth one? I think it's the fourth one. But this one was, I had a serious confidence issue at this point too. Because a lot of my work, I tackled every single tattoo the same way. No matter what it was, it came in. The first thing I would do after I prepped their skin, place stencil on them, let it dry, I would line a whole tattoo through solid black. And then after, with the shading, I didn't use anything but a medium tone to shade everything. So it's like I was completely afraid of taking solid black and packing it in certain areas, even when it was solid black. And I didn't trust doing light tones, because when I put light tones in skin, I tried it before, it didn't look like nothing was there. So that kind of threw me off, and that really shot my confidence, because I didn't like the medium tone, the full medium tone shading in tattoos. But I didn't know how to do the other stuff, or I wasn't confident enough to do black shading here, light tones here. I didn't know how to fade anything out. So again, shading was still itchy and scratchy, patchy, and all my work looked extremely flat, paper flat, no contrast. And the whole thing, I didn't have the confidence to try and do black shading and then really slow down and do light tones, because I was already ruining work, but I was scared to ruin work even more, trying to do more when I didn't know how to do more. So yeah, every tattoo I did at that point looked exactly the same. A thick, well, not thick line, it's like the outline patchy, a little blown out here and there, faded, some of the lines didn't connect, and then the shading, one medium tone throughout the whole tattoo, a medium tone. I hated it. Doo-doo ball. And what is this? 5 was feeling completely lost and stuck. Now at this point, this is after all the other stuff, like me tattooing fast, no mentor, figuring out all this. I still felt lost and stuck. I know what I was doing long term wasn't right, but at the same time, I couldn't figure out how to fix it, how to change it, how to improve, how to do better, how to turn down work, how to say this won't work, how to slow down and really take my time on pieces. I couldn't figure out how to do none of that. It's like, I just couldn't figure it out. I just had no idea how to fix my work ethic, my setup, nothing. All I pretty much know was just keep going, keep doing it or quit. And I felt like, and for even after that, during that was a long period of me feeling lost and stuck. Years. It was years I felt lost and stuck at the same peak that I was at of doing patchy line work and patchy medium gray tone on everything. I spent years stuck at that stage, probably like 2 or 3 years stuck at that stage. And I really felt stuck. Like, a lot of times looking at those tattoos back then, I felt like I want to be 10 times better than this, but I truly feel like I'm stuck at this trash stage of my career. Like, I'll probably never touch a tattoo shop. I'll probably never be taken serious doing a tattoo. I'll probably never be good at this. But for some reason, I could draw anything on paper. But when you put a tattoo machine in my hand, I could barely draw a stick figure right. And really, that's like one of the scariest parts in being a self-taught tattoo artist. Feeling stuck and lost. You know this isn't right, but you don't know what you need to do to change it and make it better. And I know I'm not the only person with this. There's probably people watching this right now at this same stage, stuck, lost, and I'm real enough to speak on it. So that's a very terrifying feeling of knowing you're doing something wrong and you care about doing it right. And what is this, number 6? Now, this is the point where I just started to just throw anything at the board now. Like, because I know if I just stick to what I was doing that I wasn't enjoying doing, I wasn't gonna get better. So at this point, I just sucked it up and jumped in the deep end. I started using solid black more. I started trying to slow my machines down to do better line work and also shade smoother. I wouldn't say I started turning down clients, but some people I wouldn't respond to. I don't know why I did it, but it's like I just tried to slow everything down without telling people I'm trying to slow it down. So I stopped doing like this big old meet and greet tattoo type vibe where it's a room full of people. I thinned it down to maybe 2 to 3 people in a room. And I really was trying to take my time with doing individual tattoos better. I was taking more of my time with the lines, giving myself a chance to step back, look at what I'm doing, and then jump back in it. Do shading, really look at the image of what I was copying, and then recreate it on somebody's skin. This is when I first started seeing like a little bit of growth, but it's still, I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. It was a little better. To me, it was a little better, but to other people, it was 10 times better, but still dirt cheap. This is where I started to kind of see a way out of all my issues and put a little bit of stuff together to figure it out. And I slowly started to feel better, get better. I had more confidence going into tattoos. I don't know, it felt like I was on a slow uphill battle at that point instead of just downhill. So yeah, these are some of my biggest struggles with being a self-taught tattoo artist. And this isn't even just for tattoo artists. This is for anybody that's self-taught. It's pretty much the same. It's universal. Teaching yourself how to do something is the same thing. It's the same way. It's almost the same route for everybody. If you don't have nobody to show you that have been doing it for years and did it right, the road for you to do it even get half the way there is 10 times longer and it's 10 times harder. You're gonna go through so many dark days, so many days where you don't want to do it anymore. a lot of days where you know you're not doing good and you don't feel good about it, but you keep going at it. That's the big part about it. That's literally the biggest part and the hardest part of being self-taught is you end that day off looking back on your work you did for that day or the past week, and you know it's not good, you know it's trash, it's doo-doo ball, all that. And the next day, the next morning, you get up and you get right back at it again. I ain't gonna lie, that takes a lot of heart, a lot of courage to keep doing something that you know you're not doing right and you're not happy of doing it, but you know you want to figure it out. It takes a lot of courage to do that, and I applaud anybody that's doing it, no matter what you're doing. If you're doing tattoos, if you're making clothes, if you're trying to figure out how to fix cars, whatever, it don't matter. If you're trying to learn how to fly a plane, it doesn't matter. If you're self-taught and you're doing something and you're trying to do it and you're going through the paces, the hard parts, the trials, the errors, all that, I applaud you. And to tell you the truth, you're doing good. Keep going. It's gonna get better. Peace.